Hi, Team Philippines. God has been up to so many things since I arrived at the field in January. As soon as I got off the plane and I got all settled in at home, I got plugged into a local church, where I now serve as the leader of their kids' ministry. When I arrived in January, the kids were meeting in the corner of the room where the adult gathering was taking place. Now, the kids have their very own room, they have brand new curriculum, and every Sunday they have their own worship gathering. We have more kids now than when we started in January. Every Sunday after church, we head to a nearby neighborhood where we have an outreach with around 25 kids. We gather the kids for a time of Bible teaching, crafts, games, and snacks, all before we send the kids home. One day I was walking the kids home, and one of the boys looks up to me and says, "Ate Bethany, you're like my second mom." I may not be these kids' biological mom, but maybe I could be their spiritual mom. Teach them all about Jesus so that they too can grow up following Jesus with their lives, and we can maybe reach their families too. There is a lot of potential for this neighborhood and a lot of potential for this outreach. I can't wait to see what else God does this next year to reach these children and their families in this neighborhood with the gospel of Christ. Every week I go to a local children's home that works with abandoned and abused girls. These girls are seeking physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. I go in and do different activities with the girls, like Bible lessons, tutoring, baking, and cooking. We play games, we do crafts, anything that just helps the girls be kids and relax, even after a long day at school. I've become like an older sister to these girls, and it is my prayer that I can be a small part in their healing journey, helping them become who Jesus wants them to be. This past summer, I had the opportunity to lead 4 vacation Bible schools in 4 different locations. Every Sunday in July, we held VBS at my local church as well as in our local neighborhood outreach. This helped us launch what is now our growing neighborhood outreach and our kids ministry at church. For 1 week in July, I held VBS at the local girls' home. The girls loved having all the bells and whistles of VBS, all from the comforts of home. And for 1 week in July, I traveled to Cebu, Philippines, where I partnered with fellow missionaries to put on VBS at their local church. This started a partnership where I will travel every summer to Cebu and help them put on VBS for their church. This year, we focused on our identity and who we are in Christ. There were over 100 kids that joined us this summer. Gospel seeds were planted, and the kids learned that no matter what the world says about them, it is what God says about them that truly matters. I can't wait to see what next summer brings for our VBS. Team Philippines, thank you so much for your prayers and support each and every month. Because of you, 75 kids consistently hear the good news of Jesus, and it is my prayer that one day they too would follow Jesus with their life. It is because of you that this summer we were able to put on 4 vacation Bible schools and over 100 kids heard the gospel. It is because of you we are able to partner with a local girls' home and minister to girls who are seeking spiritual, emotional, and physical healing. I couldn't do what I do if it wasn't for you. Your prayers, they mean so much to me. There have been many times this year that I know it is your prayers is what got me through. I'm asking that you continue to keep me in your prayers, that God would be with me and lead my steps as I minister to these kids, and pray that God would open doors so that we can reach more children in this next year. I can't wait to update you soon on what else God continues to do. Thank you so much for partnering with me to reach children in the Philippines with the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Bye.